Hello, this is Jake Light, Gaming Lawyer Service, but once again I'm back with another Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I was in Tribulations to be specific. Alright, we are back with another session, and this is most definitely the second final session that we're doing, because this is the investigation stage. And once we have done with the investigation stage, we are only left with a final trial stage, which is actually quite long. But the investigation one, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not that long. We'll see though. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Okay, I think we're all good. All right, we're all good. Let's go. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Horty Clinic, Intensive Care Unit. Oh, now that I notice he's... Wait, has he always been on hospital bed? I guess he has always been on hospital bed. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Miafe, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What have I read? I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing. My throat's burned. My head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him, somehow. February 9th, 2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Wait, I'm just immediately here. Right. I'm sure you're well enough to be doing this. Okay, we're just here now. You still look a little green in the face. Oh, maybe. How do I do his Gumshoe's voice? Maybe. Viridian in outer speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. What's that in Fahrenheit? What's that in Celsius? That's Fahrenheit, right? Definitely not Celsius. Anyway, I read today's trial record. It wasn't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't worry, pal. Don't worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself while in my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Heh, it's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. It's something I want to look into. And that is... the client's background, naturally. You mean Irish, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you... I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Bye-bye! I guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across the other side. Heck, that's right. I'm still stuck over at inner tempo. But don't worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. That's a thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. We transition to Maya, and she's like a skeleton. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Okay. How do I collect evidence? I don't know. Do I need to do anything here? No. We just go to the Dusky Breach. February 9th, Sakura Temple main gate. Also, I'm looking good. I'm looking good. Alright, alright. I'm not statistical. I'm just like checking whether the dynamic lighting is good or not. Oh no, who's this? I'm gonna guess it's Buzz. Come on, please. It's for our sake. I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about heroin here. Heroin in my book. It'll make you famous. Enough. Fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix, right? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. Ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that. As we speak, he's on the brink of death. So I'm told. Whip the dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Now she needs to model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Ugh. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. Before that, you have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like that, dude. With red underwear. I don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Also, what? What do you mean red underwear? Like a Superman? I guess that's a reference. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Guess we have to talk to Franziska. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect Vin record, naturally. Oh joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. It's really been a year since we first met. I'm Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13, which is impossible. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years. And now he's gone from this world. Because he got executed. And we don't talk about that. We don't talk about, people who get sentenced guilty or murder actually gets killed, executed. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix, right? You will fall before me. This, I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who's leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but it's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Okay. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix, right? I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer eggs, you know? Okay. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. Read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it very interesting, Raid, you know? Tending to cross a burning bridge, did you ever consider the dangers? No. Only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just knew it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. I need to do anything else? I guess not. Go to the main hall now. Giant Makatama and random writings on the walls. What? That was one long sigh. That was a sigh? Sister Bikini? My. I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Okay. Well, what kind of weird sigh is that? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Alice die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Alice? Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck in the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? Believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Alice's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any psych logs, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artists who testified after me? I saw... Oh yeah. I saw Iris flying, her white foot fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible. I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was about on the witness stand. Don't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist. All he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, it can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple. Is that correct? That's right.
I'm sure it was Iris.
Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
Because you did, Maya was stuck all by herself at the inner temple.
I'm so sorry. Crowds in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. They're especially bad.
Not bad. Training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Earthquakes?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
You gotta get Maya out of there. Fast!
Still, there's really no need to worry. The area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island. How so?
Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there. It's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest.
I see.
So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either.
Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does.
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. Well, if the murderer was there, Maya is certainly dead. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind us answering some questions.
Oh, you need to know my measurements for your investigation on something?
No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Alice Doonim.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter.
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My. You make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. I think Alice was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again. Since the beginning. I noticed you always refer to Miss Noonan as Mystic Alice.
Huh?
Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
We address all officers as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. Anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
How do you know that? You don't say for sure that she's older than you. She's lying! Wow, 5 locks. It seems Miss Alice Doonim was no ordinary visitor after all. There's Pearls. She was with Miss Doonim on the evening of the murder. Now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Pearl! Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright. I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Oh man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Doonim on the night of the murder, can remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. You didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner.
And she was missing during the night before she got murdered as well, because Miss Doonim was looking for her. The murder, it didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it?
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either.
Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Is there something I need to present? No, nothing. I can go back to the courtyard. Everything seems to be still the same. This is where Miss Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. Is there? Maybe we'll check this spot? No, this spot is not examinable again. But we'll check everything again. The Shichishito sits there in Mystic Army's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Not really. Not used as a weapon at all. Miss Dunham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. Miss Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the Dusky Bridge. But what was it doing all the way out there? What else? The ladder? The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in elevation is over 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. It's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Dunham was pushed from the top of the wall? How about this? We get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skills aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. A sled. Now that's gotta be for keeping his own personal entertainment. Okay. Is there anything else I can check here? Nothing here, apparently. I just wasted my time. Oh.
Hey!
Oh no, who's saying that? I have no idea.
What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell?
Oh, it's Gumshoe.
So this is where you'll be. Keeping nice and warm, I say.
Detective, have you...
The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Well, then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No authorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You can't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's all I'm here.
It's been a while. Scoffy?
It's Miss Come on.
He's dead. Sister, please, leave the investigation to me.
My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence. Hi, Franziska von Karma will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Is she? I guess we're going to back here. To the bridge. Oh. That's a very, very long piece of wood. Can I examine the wood? That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, my memory serves me correctly. Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Oh yeah, he isn't. Let's go back here. Bernardino Temple Gate. Things have suddenly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh! Mr. Nick, who is this? That voice. Pearls! Pearls!
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
So, you were here ever since that night?
I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
You was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl.
You're...
I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry, that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Well...
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
Got burned. hurt by a small little girl, a 9-year-old girl, I think.
Mr. Meyer didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Ow. Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Mystic Maya.
Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ow! That was cool, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What's that all about? Pearls acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I've got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. I have no idea. Maybe this? There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open. Almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clues concealed in here, shall we? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix, right? It's a bit strange, don't you think, Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. It's closed. There was no on this incinerator the first time I saw it. Well, I absolutely would not remember. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, right? It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Alright, what about this? Something was different over here, right? Phoenix, right? What? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? Port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that. It's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix, right? I didn't say anything. Well, when you monologue, think to yourself, you're actually just talking to yourself. What about this one? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up all along this path. Phoenix, right? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Okay. Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Okay, I don't think there's anything else suspicious. Right? Right, I'm gonna assume there's nothing. Okay. We can go find Maya now. The Psylocke, it's real. And also, what happened to the painting? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? Strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving me off some really strange vibes. Like, what's over here? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's poop! It's gravy! What's the matter? This scroll has been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. There's a very appetizing smell in the air. Gravy is a type of sauce, right? So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this crow? Indeed. And check it again? Scroll, but why would I have any gravy? I can't make it what's wrong on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artist? Yeah. How about lock? This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they are guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. In my imagination. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a Psylocke. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? I told even you'd met. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. I thought even you'd managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Tried. Prosecutor Goddard! I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Huh, I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough! I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very first kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Tried? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ah, well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, filly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Wippingberg. Go home. No. Phoenix, right! Why are you hitting me for? Huh. You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Tried. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. Something different about Goddard today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Aha! I need to talk to Goddard. You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I can't tell you. I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Tried, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean the mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Hey Sam, hello. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with this huge goggles on my head,
Congratulations.
I still can't see
You're the
everything.
first.
Congratulations on being first. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, that's right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended and who ended it for me.
Well, Miss Phoenix White, do you?
I don't know what he's talking about. Though, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Goddard was killed. We'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Well, sure, whatever you say. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. My affair is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible. She came here last night, and
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where is that?
The sacred cavern. The entrance of which we are standing at right now.
Yeah, if she was inside there, she's probably dead.
This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, right, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well tried. Once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia.
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. She bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
That's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murder was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but
you were with her at that time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say if you learned nothing, tried. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. Damn. Punch him. Punch him, Phoenix. He's just gaslighting you.
What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open?
It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well. And there I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key.
Huh. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole.
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
And who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When the acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged her for to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. Get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Goddard. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in a sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
Well, I don't need your acceptance. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I just have to do what I can for now. I guess we don't have anything to examine. I guess we go out of here. Goodbye. Yeah, somehow Maya isn't at the entrance of the sacred cavern. If she was conscious, you know, I would assume she would right be next to the locked gate at least, you know. Who's this? I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself. But where's that coming from?
Gumshoe! Yeah, I guess I'd better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain is driving me nuts.
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please, don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind?
How did you know, pal?
Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. Oh, that's a typo. Should be to decide.
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. Can't go through that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one that says no entry on it?
I kind of already stuck in there.
Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Kind of garden-like garden.
A garden?
Yeah. Anyway, it's on the investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me?
Is it normally the other way around?
Well, see you later.
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
Was he the one who...
got their scroll with gravy. We are going to God. Ooh, suspicious. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on a stone lantern?
Oh, what are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But nothing, Gumshoe.
Let me do my thing. So how's the inner temple investigation going?
We have the best forensic team in the world working on the place.
Forensic team? What was that outcome of this scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me at first I got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in stone, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boy to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually.
Guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, did Mr. God not tell you yet?
Yes, we heard.
Got a search party out looking for her. There's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Ashworth to get here, pal.
Ashworth?
He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait for it, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Ashworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? I wonder what it is.
Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. I spoke to him. Mr. Ashworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Well, let's look at this. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too.
Apparently it belonged to the victim.
Miss Alice Fitzgerald? Yummy! Your internet is finally back. Welcome back.
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found both the victim and on this charm match exactly.
Sounds to me like... Yeah, Mr. Mustafa. Nah, it's alright. This little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting something. Very big answers. Ah, okay. Right, can I examine the inside of it? No, apparently not. But this suggests Miss Dunim was here sometime after the murder happened. Or at least, I don't know, was here before the murder happened? Hard to say. Let me look at the weather report again. 7 to 10:50 lightning struck at 11. She died at 11, so yeah, she could be here before she died. What is this writing? It says Maya. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh. You spotted her, pal.
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya.
Yeah, if you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir.
Guess that's it. Maya. So these letters are written in blood.
Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Huh? This is Miss Dunim's blood.
I haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's always looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? It was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone letter was upside down.
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Alice Tuning wrote this letter herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. It's impossible.
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Alice Tuning's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What? I really doubt it, though. Something suspicious is that there's no snow around this place. I'm gonna check this. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here, and it's an almost perfect rectangle. Couldn't happen naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, weren't you, Scruffy?
Oh, no, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my man got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Let's between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. I can't tell anyone, got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you say. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Yeah, I got in so much trouble where I left it on the couch.
Okay.
Is that it?
It's here!
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. My guess is to remove the body that was here, most likely. This is definitely one thing I can think of. As to why Maya's name is written in like that, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. I don't really have an explanation. Maybe she crawled up in a weird way, clasping onto the lantern. So, Miss Tuning was killed here.
However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now.
Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
What do you think, Miss Wakamba?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a second. Bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set up all that after murder, right?
Sorry, that's not an option, pal.
Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could repair to all this stuff here, pal.
Yeah. I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
I knew it. I sure well washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
If this really was the scene of the crime, I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Okay, so... Are we done here? I think we're done here. Alright. Go to the... Gym Bridge. The main hall. I would not have known to go here, okay? I have to look up the guy, I'm sorry.
It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright.
Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Goddard managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the secret cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Ashworth, can we finish our conversation later?
All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but my face is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't a simple rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. Being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Ashworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? It's Maya.
Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We're going now. Excuse us. Okay, I guess we can't go. Ah!
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me. By whipping me, I guess. I guess we have to go to the main hall then. Every night, Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright.
What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Ayush was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It's a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe me? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suit doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me? Ah! Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular.
You two are the only ones who say that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure. She was brave to testify so truthfully like that. And I know she's still hiding something. Yet it's time to break those Psylocks of hers. I guess we have all the things now. 5 Psylocks that we have to unlock. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Alice Noonan had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Miss Alice was an author. Just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. Now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Noonan's true identity. This one, I guess. Miss Noonan had this charm with her at all times.
Where did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Oops!
This thing speaks of volumes about who Miss Doonim really was. This talisman and other item unequivocally proved Miss Doonim's true identity. I feel like it's either the crystal sphere or the staff. I'm gonna check though. Oh, apparently not. What? Really? Okay. Painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. This scroll shows the master of the crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. I really wouldn't have guessed. Seriously.
Ah!
This crest is reserved for the master of Kurain.
Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What? What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Face?
Daughter, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Damn, this was Misty Faye? I would not know. Yeah, I was thinking there should be something depicting her face, but I didn't know which evidence it was. There's this one. I don't know why you have to like do that though. I guess it's to show you specifically, oh, only the symbol is not obscured, so you know, you only have to remember that. No, I don't think that's too obscure for me, at least. I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb.
Mystic Misty!
Damn. So sad. They saw... We all saw her mom after so long, and she just died.
Mystic Alice graced us with her presence about a week ago. And she showed me that talisman with that mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No, I hadn't seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Kurain talisman is the symbol of the master of Kurain. The bearer must carry with them always until their death.
Tragedy of the Fey clan, yeah. It's so sad. Curse forever. Until their death? So Alice Noonan was really Maya's mother, huh?
She was Misty Faye, the master of the Kurain channeling technique.
The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister, after 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well...
Earthquake! What's happening? It can't be.
Earthquake! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
The inner temple?
The secret cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in!
What? Maya! She did. Oh no, isn't Ashwood like bad with earthquakes? Yeah, he's bad with earthquakes. So I'm gonna assume Ashwood is gonna be like not able to talk and won't be able to discuss anything. And how convenient, I guess. It probably, I don't know. I'm just guessing here. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? There.
In the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright?
Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Come on then, Phoenix, right? They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had a worse feeling in my gut. Just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Niles Ashworth? Come on, let's go. Alright. Gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yeah, hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? Oh no. So, it's just now, during the... It's easier to see Ashworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. Soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? There's no excuse for letting that suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the temple area is a dead end, so she could only escape to this side. We haven't seen her. We need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? Inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape or to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern must have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the temple in an attempt to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at an inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright. Let's go. Walk, 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 walk. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found, something none of us could ever expected. More logs? What? How can there be? Even more logs? What is the meaning of this? Iris. Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? To be continued? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Damn. The twist. Wait, the plot twist further, I guess. Why? Have to be so complicated. The real fun starts now. The fun begins now. Let's go. Right, this is what Goddard was talking about. Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove this at once. Mr. Ashworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What?
During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo these new locks?
Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly... I feel like this is the first time Edgeworth got whipped.
There's no telling what sort of mistake you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. Take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden. Okay.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways. Phoenix, right? I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
It's up to you, Iris, why you do this. Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but...
But what?
I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred caverns door and... Who in the world would do something like this?
Well, I don't know. Anyone? I think you are the only person who might be the culprit, you know.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Crane tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
And you aren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. Now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes, that's correct.
But, Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day, if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. Yeah, she's probably dead. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, the night of murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But he was seen that same evening at the inner temple. Then he was spotted at the scene of the crime in the Hazakura temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura temple and the inner temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. 5 locks, 3 locks, only 3 locks. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Do we have evidence? I don't think we have evidence, so well, we should like investigate other places. Yeah. Now we go out, I guess. Well, talk to you later, Iris. Go to the inner garden, I guess. The cops are still calming the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's got to be a tough job. Especially if someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah! Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same, prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. Thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Okay. You guys are putting a lot of effort into investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya, as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes? No, though thankfully my nightmares have stopped. Still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, we were little school kids at the same elementary school. Oh, wait, sorry. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. I guess this is for people who forgot what happened. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who's a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, myself. It's been more than 7 years now. And that case was finally resolved. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there. But it's such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself in my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become loyal for my sake. Not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So no more of this self-pity, okay? I say to myself. There's something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. We went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file. Yes, I checked over every case file I ever worked on. It was right. I had seen her face before. 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, right? can't give that information away to a member of the general public. Oh man! But if you already, I feel like, it would be very helpful that we just exchange information with each other, starting with us. I think Phoenix Wright. We understand Ashworth's position. I think Phoenix Wright, being not the prosecution, can just tell him, wait. I also kind of felt like I was familiar. Iris is familiar. Blah blah blah. I actually was involved with the case 2 years ago, and then Ashworth might be like, huh, really? And then he might tell us about what happened, and then all mysteries would have been resolved. Anyhow, what? Why not? Might be the crucial piece of air puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. Neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes. I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Ashworth. She's totally related to this case. To fill Ashworth in. To explain the connection between Iris and the woman Ashworth knew. Do I have something like that? Evidence about it? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything like that. So, and also I probably shouldn't have gone here. I went to the Heavenly Hall actually. A lot of places to go though. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I count on Iris to break those locks, but should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Ashworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Suspension Bridge. It's weird there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Should I? I guess. Heavenly Hall.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry? This is the loser shack where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we fight comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick, Miss Loris did that little picture of me.
That's great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes of a miserable little cab here. So, stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't you try getting fired up over becoming a better man? I don't know, believe what I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Guess we have to talk to Pearls. Harry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Yeah, I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. Life's here now, with Pearl, two loser cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
Oh, no, it was a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Miss Loris.
Not you, too. Please, don't look at me like that, bro. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you.
Yeah. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. I was wide awake after the lightning struck. I saw. It was exactly like drew in the picture.
It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value.
Hey, what's with the look of that down on your face?
Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick?
You're a kid who is way mature than anyone at your age, you know. Let me check. How old are you again? You're age 9, yes. You're 9 years old, Maya. Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunim's room, reading a book together. But Miss Dunim was murdered, and you, Pearls, at the inner temple. Yes, Miss Dunim, your grandmother, which I'm probably not going to tell you, so that, you know, you don't get traumatized further. That's what exactly happened that night, Pearls.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Wow. 5 logs? But in a weird position this time.
I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power has disappeared.
What? Powers have disappeared? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what you look at me for?
Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at the Hazakura temple? Tried but failed, perhaps.
Way to go, Nick. You better cry. That was really cool of you.
This is a thought. I'm gonna have to break the silence to get the truth out of her. I see. We don't have anything to do. We have nothing. We can't do anything here now. To move on. I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Okay. I know. Very certain Bikini's type is Edgeworth, you know. Or older ladies are... Miles Edgeworth is old ladies type. Are you shaking, Bikini? What's shaking, Bikini?
Well, what's the damage? How's the secret cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it, about the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes. You were telling me how the Master of Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faith suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Alice... No, I mean Mystic Misty.
Mystic Misty.
Arrived. After she showed me the talisman to prove she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them."
I see. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line.
He's the only one heir to the title of master at any time. It's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new master of Korea, and the daughters the main family. And all other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Well, if this is such a big problem, why not change it? Why not change it to anyone that's like part of the Korean family can become the leader? I don't know. So that you won't have anyone try to kill each other. Or maybe that won't really solve the problem. They will still try to kill each other at the end. Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed?
You believe in a technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask case. And during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know? I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know? Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who would respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Oh, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake.
Yeah, the D7 case or something. D6? D7? I don't know. Mistake. What mistake?
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It's called the DL6 incident.
Oh yeah, I was very close.
That's the name of the file.
The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. The medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of the certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, investigators were spurred into action.
That man was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. With a new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya? Family feud.
The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before. Oh no, it's been a long time since I voiced Maya.
We, the women of Fae Clan, have always been spirit mediums, because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Mommy. With each new generation, only one daughter becomes a new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And so is the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
Lost her life. As a result.
Do you know what Mystic Maya is rumored to have said? She said it was only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan. That's a name I know well. It was a year ago now. At Maya's home, Crane Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris.
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
And Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
Bom bom bom! Wait, I thought Pearls was Morgan's daughter. Was she not? Or or Morgan has two daughters. I don't know. Is that like a Maya's cousin? Yeah, Maya's cousin. So yeah, Morgan did have two daughters then, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Yes, they are both Morgan's daughter. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yes, Pearl Faye. I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! A child? She's Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. She's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in the murder case last year. But she's not dead yet. It's all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters now to...
What? Wait, what? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What? Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago.
Just taking notes. What are you taking notes, Tiga? Welcome, welcome.
After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Crane's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
Bom bom bom. So Dahlia Hawthorne is the third sister. So there was 3 people. You gotta be kidding me. How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened.
Bom bom bom.
He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
That was Iris.
That was Iris, you see.
That's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Phoenix, you're dumb. Well, didn't you like look up, look up your own file, your own case? Oh man, he's super dense. No wonder he's not really a good lawyer. Thank you very much. Yes, short-term memory. Yeah, very, very short-term memory, I guess. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
A twin daughter was taken from her by a jeweler husband. And even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls.
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. She was able to break free of her powers that confined her.
So Iris had a twin sister. The plot thickens. This information may be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask one more questions and get some more info. What do you mean? I guess not here. Can't get more questions here. We have to get more questions or answers here. Asakura Temple Courtyard. Am I doing good? Oh no, I'm yellowish. Oh, it's because of the it's because of the if that's the thing, you know, that's pretty weird. I have to like increase the thing so that it doesn't look like that. Sorry, I have to do this for a moment. Is it better? Slightly. Okay. It should be good. It should be good. Alright. Let's continue. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? The pro of the pros? What do you mean? The motive, no cry. The motive, no cry. Sing it with me. The motive, no cry. I remember we used to search the channeling room at Kool-Aid. Oh, I love my job. I guess if the clues I found are good. It's not what investigating's all about. We just finished the safe in court. Not really. If let's say Phoenix Wright was in our own legal system, he would be dead. It's not. He doesn't know how to be an actual lawyer. Investigates for love of investigating. It's my passion. Cases we have, cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. That was reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. I don't know how does reggae sound like. The only reggae thing I know is like, don't worry, be happy. I think that's reggae, right? Okay, anyways, continue.
Hey, pal.
Huh? Who, me?
How long have you been there?
I just got here.
Oh, okay.
So what are you up to, detective?
I'll be investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Ashworth. I promise I will find the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon?
That Bob shot thing turned out to be a false lead, right? Giving it my best shot here. I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found this weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter of something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
Letter? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. But I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously at the back at HQ.
What? You mean?
I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if we don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation.
What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here?
You got me? I don't know.
And
They're not my words, pal.
who said it?
Mr. Goddard.
Goddard? What did he mean by that? About that letter you found.
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find that murder weapon. All I find is some burnt up old letter.
Burn up old letter?
Yeah. It was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple.
Incinerator? Knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look.
Can I? Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. The old spirit meets the masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums?
You're dumb, Gumshoe.
I'm gonna look at it now. Be careful. Once night falls, she'll be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is our ally. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is also tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Who will write this? I feel like I'm getting something. Something fish is going on. It's got to be important if it mentions spirit means and masters. Better give it a good look over and some serious thought.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't the Chichishito that was found paired with the victim's body. Mr. Ashford proved that in court today.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must be another blade.
That's what you're running around looking like a headless chicken looking for now. Huh?
Yeah, I bet this entire work let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Got the federal forensics in our captain's days. They use it to bomb a secret weapon with this.
Secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay?
Alright.
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far?
No, I know what he's gonna say. I'll let him look smart.
So what's the perfect tool for a job? Ta-da! A metal detector.
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away.
Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go?
Huh? Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now. That's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try?
I don't know. Can I help Detective Gumshoe or not? Play forensic expert. Why not?
Come on, pal. It's got far, I'm telling you.
Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. Absolute best, damn.
What sort of police department you have? Like, it sucks bad. This is so bad. The budget is so bad. This is your best technology.
So sensitive, you could make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off it.
Oh, bother.
So, now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. Possible real murder weapons out here somewhere, right?
Sure. Sure, that's what we're trying to find out.
Right, so first, let's turn on the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector around, give this a good look-see, pal. Don't worry, this will be let you know when it happens. Press space to give the area a good look. Search, alright? This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight too. Take a look at anything around. This is suspicious, you know.
This looks like a wallet.
Oh, that's where it's been.
Is it yours, Detective?
I was dropping it, so I put a bell on it.
You still drop it anyway.
Yeah, but I found it again, pal.
Well, it's completely empty.
Well, I drop it all the time. I don't put money in it anymore.
Okay. And how come the metal detector picked it up?
Must be because of bell, I guess.
But that was the suspicious thing. How about this? Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Don't touch that bell.
Huh? What is it?
It's a trap. People say they're about to catch us detectives. They're real nasty.
A trap? For detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that's supposed to snag your leg?
Yeah, it does. I got my finger caught in one of those once.
Your finger?
It was this bit of cheese. It looked so tasty. I wish I... And then BAM!
I'm not sure how to respond. I know how to respond to a story as stupidly beautiful as that. This is metal. This is Miss Doonim's staff. I knew something's wrong with the staff, maybe.
Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
The detective is reacting to it.
Yeah, but so however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Isn't the whole point of metal detector to find metal where you can't see it?
It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Yeah.
Here, let me take a look at it. Thank you for the follow. Nathan? Is it Nathan?
Hey, Tom, examining evidence is a job for the...
Uh-oh. What's happening? You? Yeah? Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, I'm getting raided? That's strange. Ooh, okay. I was like, hello. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the follows. Oh my goodness. I told you I'm an actual lawyer. Yes, yes, I'm an actual lawyer. Oh no, did I shout out wrongly? I didn't write it in full. Apparently, for some reason. Hello. Oh, you're playing Trials and Tribulations as well. I see, I see. It's very rare for people to be streaming this game. Yes, thank you for the follow. Nathan, Cat Mage, Pafui. Who else? Anyone else? Am I not greeted? Anyways, thank you for the raid. Anyone that's that came from raid, hello, I'm Jake Light, human lawyer at service, real life lawyer as well. You have any question to ask, feel free to do so. I'll try my best to answer them. I do all sorts of stuff. I'm a variety streamer. Although recently, for the past 2 weeks, I've just been playing Elden Ring. I finally finished it, so definitely will be back with normal, usual kind of any kind of stuff, I guess. Back to some educational stuff, perhaps. Back to some cozy games, and trying some new games, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, did I wrote it wrongly again? I think I wrote it wrongly. Damn it. Okay. Apologies. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Smarty. Alright, this is the right one. Not playing Ace Attorney, just chatting. Okay. But yes, thank you for the raid. I saw you were streaming Ace Attorney, just had to relieve the wonderful experience with my community. Oh, alright. thank you for that. But yeah, I appreciate that. But also, if anyone needs to, like, I don't know, need to sleep, need to rest, need to take a break, go, I don't know, do something else, it's also totally fine. Just dropping by I'm happy about that. I'm happy about people just dropping by and so. But yeah, why I say that is usually because people who do rate me are around this time are people from America region, at least, most likely, because nobody streams around this time like me in my own time zone, because it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. over here. So most people are working or either sleeping if they are in the European region, just starting to wake up and stuff. Yeah, I totally understand. Totally cool with anyone that's like a want to just skedaddle and all. But yes, enough about that. I'm actually recording the VOD for my YouTube channel, so I have to get back on this. So what I do with Ace Attorney sessions is I do voice acting stuff. So you'll be hearing a lot of like all kinds of accents or all kinds of wacky voices and all that. Yeah, to bear in mind of that, I guess. All right, let's. I guess without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay. Heck, the top is coming off. Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Oh no! It's a blade! I knew it. Something was like, it was obvious. Like you want me to like detect metal? That's something definitely not obviously metal that I'll be detecting. That's a sword. A sword inside the staff. Is this? Could it be a murder weapon? I never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. But it's not really a cane. It's a really long staff, right? I guess you can use it as a walking cane, a wooden cane. It's what the real gem. Workmanship is really something else.
Thank goodness it was a case or else the victim would have bested at her own foot.
I'll officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden. Why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about a hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Okay. Doesn't look like there are any traces of blood in it. On it.
I guess it isn't a murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely a murder weapon. Great job, pal.
Also, nice name, Kit Kat Mage. Is your favorite chocolate Kit Kat? Kit Kat bars? It's about the same length as the Shichishito too. This must be the murder weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to the exits. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even though something has been wiped off.
I will hydrate. Thank you for hydrate. I've been talking quite a bit.
See you later, pal!
Okay.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
What up, detective?
Oh, what is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
Need their male favorite candy. Candy? Cans are candy? I guess you can say they are candies, I guess. I mean, M&Ms are candies too, right? I would call them M&Ms candies. Do people have M&Ms over there? I think they do. I don't know. Wherever you are, I just assume, you know, Kit Kat or no, M&Ms is like a thing it should be everywhere, sold everywhere. It's popular enough, right? You're going to get that stuff and analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a moment?
What are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Maya? What's it got to do with Maya?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, how so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside Sacred Cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think? Maya's been
Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the Sacred Cavern.
You're looking kind of idiot there.
Okay. Just
stop it with that face, pal. One thing though, that's a secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
Understand.
It's just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, we got it? Okay, now we go take good care of it, pal.
Thank you. Detective?
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Gumshoe.
You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure, thanks. No one knows except me and Detective Gumshoe. Well, probably Misty knows about this. I think they're everywhere, yeah, but upon possession of Kit Kats and Steve, I always end up getting the Japanese imports from a market. Oh. Like matcha Kit Kats? I like those, yeah. I like the matcha flavors of Kit Kats. I think they are, yeah, they aren't sold, that kind of flavor aren't sold anywhere. At least in Malaysia. I only often see it in a shop called Dodo Donkey, which is also a popular, I guess, branch of popular convenience store sorts in Japan. Yeah, a bit on the high price, or a bit on the expensive side, but it's worth it. It's nice. Better than the original Kit Kat stuff. I can't help but wonder though. What was Alice doing with a stuff like this in the first place? Matcha, milk tea, orange, strawberry cake, plenty more, whatever they have in stock. Nice. Yeah. Those are flavors that aren't normally found when you go and buy a Kit Kat in your like local store. Alright, I guess we're moving on from here. Yeah, I wonder where we're going to move on. So is my... This is... I'm trying to like see if my model is like positioned all good way. No problem. Maybe I have to set the this one correctly. Okay. Alright, no problem. Let's just move on to the garden. They're so good, I don't understand why they are merely exclusive to one region. Yeah, that's pretty strange, right? Why is it always an import, not something that is locally made? You can locally make Kit Kat, original Kit Kat bars. Why not all these flavors? The stuff they have in Donkey is so good. Yeah, they're pretty good. A lot of times they are very good, but also very expensive. So don't really buy a lot of stuff from there. Only the things like popular, like there's this sort of like a cylinder shape. I don't know how you call it. Sausage shape. It's not really sausage shape. It's like a snack. Like oh man, how do I explain this? Like chips, like cheesy wedges. I don't know, cheesy Cheezos. But in like really long sausage like shapes, and they come in all kinds of flavor. Really popular, but also very expensive. Anyways, let me go to the main gate. I try to not get too much because I don't want to overspend. Is that some kind of roll that's made of corn? Yeah, corn. It's like a... Damn, I don't even know what it's called. I don't remember. But it's something that's pretty savory. Very savory. Suspension bridge. Go to the inner temple gate. And go to the garden. Apparently we need to talk to Miles Edgeworth now. Or something? Oh yeah, this one. Hey Edgeworth, did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? Can't be serious. This is the bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There's nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. Actually, I thought you figured that out because you said you saw that face before. Nah, it's just being dumb. And I kind of suspect maybe there's a reason why he says, nah, it's not related. Stretch. Oh, stretch. I need to sleep. I can barely think right now. Hope you have tons of seem entertaining. And yeah, thank you for dropping by. I hope to chat with you more in the future. I like to meet new people and talk to them, get to know them. But it's understandable that those people who come by here, it's about to sleep. It's pretty late. It's either midnight or it's 3 a.m. right now. 3 in the morning. So yeah, thank you for the stretch and thank you for the headpad. And yeah, we have a good night. I have a feeling you'd say that. I have a feeling you say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Ashworth. Please. It was my first court case 6 years ago. It was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? How did you know it was 3 a.m.? Guess. Because normally people who came by to raid is the times where people are going to be sleeping and resting and stuff. My guess would be, yeah, you're probably from the American region, at least, you know, the American continent, either the West Coast or the East Coast. So if it's if you're saying 3 a.m., you're in the East Coast then, most likely. Because I have a few people, regulars here that are from the West Coast. Should be at midnight for them right now. You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Hold on, 1223 over here. So so Kit Kat over there is the West Coast then. It's pretty late, so it's totally understandable. But I do hope to, how do you say, hope some of you will drop by again. We can talk when you're like energized. But unfortunately, normally the times I stream is around this time or a bit earlier. So it's either your night time or you're like really late, midnight or after midnight. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. With a last good night's magic light. Good night, good night. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister actually. They weren't blood related. Bom bom bom! Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. This is when she entered my life. A woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. Bom bom bom! Actually, I've suspected this. I mean, if you're found guilty of murder, normally you should be dead in most legal systems. Especially the highest degree, the most serious one, intentional murder. Or there's no intentional murder is in some other places like I think in Malaysia it's called voluntary manslaughter. So yeah, if you are found guilty of that, your punishment is most likely death. Rarely is it going to be I don't know, indefinite life imprisonment. Nothing like that. All right. What? Well, the metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia. It's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and the sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? Why are you so surprised? Damn, you really aren't a lawyer, Phoenix. I'm sure that's a bit of shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. Do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. Once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead? You're totally wrong. I wonder. Seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. What is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique. Did you say Crane channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? Was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped. It's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and a master of a channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. Oh wait, do I have commands on? Well, the important ones I... if you're familiar with string elements, it's all the typical ones, the common ones. But I have some ones I've like set up. Free art, donate, merch throne. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine to announce that. I'll probably announce it at the end of the session. What else? Anyways, never mind me. Anyone watching on a VOD? Don't mind me. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Crane channeling technique is real. So what's next? So I have to go and do the thing now. Confront Iris. Training hall. Let's do this. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. Also, I'm curious, who told you I was a lawyer? Anyone? I don't know. It's Mati? You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person you saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. We're talking about Bikini, right? I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini?
The testimony in court today was very clear.
At night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Okay, was it really?
The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m. What do you say doesn't add up with this? With... this. Iris lights out bell at the... You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night.
Ah.
Thus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright.
You even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far I managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent possibility. There were two of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time. Which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
That's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
I'll show you this. Well, you two don't... Yeah, now that I can compare you side by side, your hair color is different. Unless, you know, your hair... You dyed your hair to hide your identity. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
You just said it to yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. That's a secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Ah!
Sorry. I don't know how to scream like a girl. Or maybe I do, actually. Night of the crime.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. Soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me?
Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About a fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She started crime after crime. In the end, she lost her life.
Oh, how so sad. Serial killer died.
It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared. I ran away.
What are you talking about?
Why would you help her?
Stealing $2 million from your own father. It's awful.
But I promised that I'd help. And you didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man who threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Mother? You must be talking about Morgan Fay.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was said to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Korean.
That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of Korean tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of DR6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
That's when you came here to Hazakura Temple.
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
Oh.
And haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her, and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can see in my capacity. In my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fae clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Ah! Did she just whip Iris? Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise. Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. Still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl Psylocke. Yeah. It's all coming to place now. Which I've been suspecting ever since the reveal that Elise Dunim was Misty Faye. Also now her name makes sense. Like Elise Dunim. Dunim means two. Nim, I don't know. I guess it sounds like name. So Dunim, two names. She really did have two names. Probably with Phoenix, I don't think Francisca ever whipped girls. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was a mistake. But nobody screamed when that happened though, so it's all up to interpretation. Go fine. Oh, is she still here? Look at that. They really did make a fire. Right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick?
You're too late, Nick. I'm burning the pearls. You came here for one of our potatoes. We've already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Hmm. Five Psylocks, damn. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Alice Dunim's room, reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Dunim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? She went to the inner temple, I think. Yes. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? That she's not. Oh no! This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, you will tell me the whole truth.
Okay.
You went to this place for one simple reason, and that is this. to look for Alice to name? Maya. Maya, apparently. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah,
You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course.
Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those huge channel. Ho ho ho!
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all.
That's why
I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
And we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. It's not clear as what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30. I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
After 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
You heard lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. It would be terrible.
You're trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why are we so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. I think it's this one. Yeah. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
where did you?
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
It's instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. The last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, what spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink this, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to be channeling. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... Dahlia Hawthorne! It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. Just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Bom, bom, bom. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. Most dangerous woman in existence! Yes, indeed. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls, who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? It was her. No. 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 Ouch. It hurts. Okay. So it's not... not her. There's not a lot of people left. How much gonna disobey no matter what? Walk away! Yeah, I mean, not her. If it's not the mother, which doesn't make sense, really, I guess. But what else? Thank you for the follow. I guess the name pronounced Obi-Wan Kentucky. Nice. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? Dump. But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why.
How did you?
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay.
What?
Alright, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
No, underestimate me. It's just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
Say anything rather than admit carrying out those instructions. I guess I have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. Rube knows someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How did you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given, but you misunderstood some of the words. And this is the evidence that proves it. What was this about? Trying to leave the news. His picture based. Maybe he lost in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know. But I just want to see what was written here again. Ah. Okay, alright. This one. Yay! Automod, come on. Wait, well, Naomi, I'm glad I didn't see your message because, then it would be a bit spoilerish. So, don't blame Automod. Actually, Automod helped. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Ah. Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How did you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunim on the night of the murder? What was it? Was there like an exact word it was? Oh my god, what a coincidence. Bravely. What a coincidence. Sure, Miss Noonan taught you how to read Gravely and Roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered a picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked me of. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
Oh boy. You do not know what you have done.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy.
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern.
The big orbital level was actually gone for good. Indeed. You wouldn't know that Misty Faye or Alice is the same person as this drawing of her. Probably not. Nobody would have guessed. I was sure it was
the master of Karain, like you say in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow.
It was also would be pretty bad if I don't know, if she followed the letter to its exact detail, because you know the letter instructed Pearls to burn Maya. It instructed to burn Maya or something, kind of, right? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Yeah, so yeah, that was what literally it was about. So, right, or it could be, you know, after, no, I don't know. Could be either that, or could be after killing Misty Faye, burn the corpse. And again, kind of strange to ask a kid to burn the corpse, you know.
So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I couldn't wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was praying for her to get through it. But then
Girls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for her too. It happens. Anyway, and you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but the skip bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and
let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried. Only that much of a child can do, and if Dahlia was channeled, Dahlia would probably handle everything anyway. Yeah. It must be pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
it was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out there, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirits?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoa, just like that.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely though.
Would you please tell me what it is, anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yeah, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's ready to take it.
Damn. I don't think that's appropriate to talk about around a child, you know. And that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. Bom bom bom.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Final wish?
Yes, this letter.
This is...
This is my last wish, she said. And make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
Visit her every month. Last month, she told me.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. It's something I need you to do for me.
I don't know how to do a voice, alright?
I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the faith god, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right? Even kill people. Ask them to kill people, yeah.
She said she was out the good of the fake land, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, the stigma is part of the fake land, so you had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nate?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with a letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually, a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Pretty sure Morgan's doing it for her own motive. Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange.
Someone had opened it already. Bom bom bom. Someone opened it. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Ha! Oh no, it's Godot again. Finally, figured it out, have you? Tried? You finally realize how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot! The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess it's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. It's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
was your job to protect her, right? Just like it was your job to protect Miafe. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
Stop projecting. Literally projecting. You are blaming me because you felt like you could have saved her or something. I don't know. Yeah, don't blame it on me. I really want to swear at you. Stretch. Stretch. Extreme. Welcome, welcome. He's still mad because Mia, huh? Yeah. He needs therapy.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. We hydrate. He needs therapy. Like a lot of therapy. I assume a lot of things happen to him. But yeah, this is not the way to you know, to settle things. Like your fault, your fault, your fault. Can be anyone's fault. Why don't you blame Maya then? Anyways, I realized that, but
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
I didn't know anything about what was going on. Side of Miles Edge with Mythmasters? I am, but I haven't touched the other trilogy. I haven't gotten the other trilogy. I don't know. It's rather expensive. All these games so far. So I haven't really gotten them, unfortunately. Like, I haven't thought about getting them.
Huh. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
This guy, we got an official port of the second entry. Yeah. Second, yeah, there was no official translations for the second one. Yeah, there was only an unofficial translation for the second Miles Edgeworth game.
Mr. Nick? Is what I meant to say true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. See for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come. For you, the blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the Master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems it was just in time.
Evo! To be continued! I'm gonna look because I'm still playing through the series myself. Well, the good thing is I'm ending it soon. So this will be it for now, and we'll continue on the next session, which will be the final one, which probably will be a very long one, I'm guessing. But yes, we're gonna do it. Finish the first trilogy, and hope hope I do well enough of streaming and content creation to consider getting getting the next sequel trilogy. I really want to replay them. Apollo Justice is like my first Ace Attorney game, so it will be nice to play it again. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Those that are watching in the VOD, hope you enjoy the stream. Hope you enjoy this session, and see you in the next one, the next final one. Okay, stay hopeful but be critical. Bye bye.